Hi dancers, I'm Jojo from Ballet with Jojo and Adult Ballet Collective, and today I'd love to welcome you to my quick stretching routine for adult ballet dancers. This routine is designed to help increase flexibility for adult ballet dancers. I only started working on my flexibility as an adult, so I am definitely not the most flexible person in the world. But before you attempt this routine, please make sure that you are warmed up. I've just come off doing some classes, so I am definitely feeling warm. You need to make sure that your muscles are nice and activated so you avoid any injury while stretching. But if you're warmed up, let's get to it. Standing at one end of the mat, lift your arms up to the sky, taking a breath in as you roll down your spine, keeping your knees nice and soft. Breathing in again, lifting the arms up to the sky and rolling down the spine. One more time, let's take a deep breath in and rolling down. Keeping the knees nice and soft here. You can pedal through the feet, bend one knee then the other knee, even clasp an elbow and sway at the hips. Allow the blood to rush to your head as you feel the circulation. When you're ready, walk your hands forward into a downward facing dog. This may be your first downward dog for the day, so just pedal the feet out, maybe twist the hips around, just find what feels good in this position for you today. And when you're ready, we're going to lift one leg high up into the air. I always choose my bad leg first, so pointing the toe, feeling the stretch, then bending that top knee, feeling the hip open. Now pulling that knee through, turning the core on and activating, then stepping through to a high lunge. Feel free to rearrange yourself, make sure your hips are aligned. You can place both hands on your front knee, or even lift them up to the sky and look towards your hands. We're using the weight of the torso to open up the hip flexor. Now bring your hands to the ground, turn that front foot out, coming down either onto your hands or to your elbows, making sure to breathe in and out in this position, feeling as if your body is heavy and melting into the ground, opening up that hip flexor. You're really feeling your legs lengthening in this position. And when you're ready, coming back to your hands, push the weight back, flex that front foot and straighten that front leg. We're aiming to get our forehead towards our shin. This is a strong stretch for the hamstring, so breathe deeply. And we'll stay here for a bit, feeling that hamstring lengthening. Breathing in and breathing out. Now push the weight back forwards into that front foot, the same arm as the front leg, reaching around, grabbing that back foot if you can. We're going into a quad stretch. So if you need to readjust to make sure that you're stable, that is totally fine. Again, this can be a strong stretch, so take it easy and breathe deeply into your muscles. Alright, gently let the foot go, don't let it slam on the ground. We're going to walk that front leg across and lower ourselves down into a pigeon pose. Take a moment to realign the hips, and you can walk your hands forward, or like me, just make a little pillow with your hands so you can rest your forehead on the ground. You're feeling like your body is really heavy in this position. You're really relaxing into the stretch. You're feeling that front hip flexor lengthening and opening as you use your body weight. Breathing in and out, you can close your eyes here and just relax. Blink your eyes open when you're ready. We're going to put the weight back into our hands as we come up, and you're going to slide into your splits in whatever way feels comfortable for you. So this is my bad leg. It takes a little bit of niggling and jiggling to get into the right position, but basically it's whatever feels safe for you. You can keep a lot of weight in your hands if you need it. You can use props and yoga blocks. It is all up to you. And we'll just stay here. This is, of course, an extreme stretch, so make sure that you're breathing deeply into your muscles as you feel your legs lengthening. And that's quite enough of that, thank you very much. Swing your leg around and hug your knees to your chest. You can roll on your glutes a bit. Say thank you to your legs for doing the splits. It's always nice to thank our bodies for doing the amazing things that it does. All right, now without further ado, standing back up on the mat, reaching to the sky, rolling down the spine, walking out to that downward facing dog again. I think you guys know what's coming. Pedal the feet out if you feel like you need it, and when you're ready, lift the other leg high in the sky. Feeling that stretch and opening the hip as you bend that top knee. And draw it towards your chest, stepping through into that high lunge position. Again, take your time to rearrange if you need to. And you can lift your arms to the sky like last time, or just keep your hands on your front knee. Breathing into your muscles in this position. Alright, now we're going to come back onto our hands. I'm going to turn that front foot out and lower down on the hands or elbows. We're feeling as if the torso is heavy and opening up that front hip flexor. Breathing in deeply in this position, feeling the legs and the muscles lengthening and opening up. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Alright, bringing the weight back into your hands, we're going to sit back on that leg and we're going to straighten that front leg and flex that front foot. Again, we're trying to get our forehead towards our shin. This is a very strong stretch, so just breathe through it. Feel as if you're trying to get your forehead closer to your shin with each breath. Now pushing the weight back forwards into that foot, reaching around, same arm as leg, grabbing that back foot, feeling the stretch in your quad. Again, if you need to rearrange your body so you're balanced, that is totally fine. Breathing into this stretch, inhaling and exhaling out. Gently let go of the foot, don't let it slam down. Now we're going to walk that front foot across and lower down into a pigeon pose. Take a moment to realign your hips if you need it. Walk your hands forward, or you can even make a pillow like I do. Rest your forehead on your arms. Allow your body to grow heavy. You can close your eyes here. Just really relax into this stretch as we'll be staying here for a little while. Taking deep breaths in, inhaling and exhaling, and every time that you exhale, feel as if your body grows heavier and more relaxed. Alright, I think you know what's coming next. Blink your eyes open. Bring awareness back into your hands. We're going to slide into our splits position. So for me, this side's a little bit easier, but it still takes a little bit of adjusting to get quite the right position. So once you're in your splits, even with your props and yoga blocks, we'll stay here for a little bit, feeling the extreme stretch, remembering to breathe, getting oxygen into our body and into our muscles, allowing them to lengthen. your splits position, feel free to move around a little bit. If you want to reach forward for that leg, that's fine too. It's all about tuning in and finding what your body needs today. Alright, when you've had quite enough of that, bringing your knees together, giving your legs a nice big hug, saying thank you. Thank you for being so awesome. Alright, we're going to get into a froggy stretch. So I'm going to show you on the side. Come down on your elbows, have a right angle in your hips and knees, and you're simply just going to open your knees apart. This is just going to help you open up your hips, basically your turnout. So I'm just going to turn facing the front, so I've got my knees on my mat. So we'll just sit in this position for a little bit, allowing our hips to just open up. Breathing in and out. Alright, now coming back up on our hands, we're going to lengthen one leg and lengthen the other leg, and yep, we're in middle splits right now. So basically, wherever you're at with this stretch, it doesn't matter, just do your best. So I like to go on my elbows because I feel like I have more weight in there. If you want to be on your hands, that's fine too. We'll just stay here for a little bit. It is an extreme stretch. Make sure to protect your knees. Taking some deep breaths in and out. Alright, now we're going to put the weight back in our hands and we're just going to sit back to transition to the next stretch. If you can't do that, feel free to just get up and then sit back down. That is totally fine. I like to move my legs around a little bit to keep some activation in them. Now picking a side, we're just going to reach over, keeping our chest towards the front. So feeling that nice side stretch in our body, making sure the toes are pointed. Now turn so the chest is facing the knee and pulling your forehead towards the shin again. Coming to the other side, reaching over, chest to the front, breathing in. Now turning so the chest is facing that knee and holding yourself down. Breathing in into the stretch. Try and get a little bit closer, forehead towards the shin. Alright, coming back up, we're going to do the dreaded forward. So walk your hands out. We're trying to get our chest towards the ground in the stretch. So reaching forward, feel that strong stretch in your hips. I like to keep my toes pointed in this position. Breathing in and out. Now walking your hands back gently, coming back up. You can rub your legs to bring some activation there, bring some warmth, and give your legs a big hug saying thank you for doing that for me today. You can roll on your glutes a little bit, that also helps. Okay, now we're just going to end in a seated position, so you can sit cross-legged or whatever way is comfortable. You're just going to drop one ear to one shoulder and the other ear to the other shoulder. You can do some shoulder rolls as well. And breathing in, breathing out. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. Bye!